Snowflakes twirled through the crisp winter air, glistening like tiny diamonds as they blanketed the ground in a soft, shimmering layer of white. The scent of peppermint and sugar hung in the air, carried by a gentle breeze that hummed with the quiet melody of winter magic. At the heart of this enchanted wonderland stood the Peppermint Palace, a breathtaking structure made entirely of candy canes, spun sugar, and frosted peppermint tiles. The red and white stripes of the candy cane towers spiraled upward, disappearing into the twinkling night sky, while the chandeliers, formed from glowing spun sugar snowflakes, cast a warm, ethereal glow upon the gleaming peppermint floors. At the grand entrance of the palace, Mickey and Minnie Mouse stood in awe, their eyes wide with wonder. They had seen many magical places in their time, but never had they encountered anything quite like this. The Peppermint Palace was not only a sight to behold, it was alive with holiday spirit, a place where the magic of winter and the joy of Christmas danced in perfect harmony. Mickey adjusted the fluffy trim of his red Santa suit, the golden buckle of his belt gleaming under the twinkling lights. "Well, Minnie, looks like we've found the perfect place for a holiday adventure," he said with a grin. Minnie, wrapped in an elegant, snowflake-adorned gown that sparkled like freshly fallen snow, giggled and took Mickey's hand. "It's simply marvelous, Mickey. I can't wait to see what wonders this palace holds." As they stepped inside, the air was filled with the cheerful jingling of bells and the soft crunch of their steps on the peppermint tiles. The grand hall was adorned with glittering garlands of tinsel and candy cane pillars that stretched high into the vaulted ceiling. A huge Christmas tree, made entirely of crystallized sugar and gumdrops, stood in the center, its ornaments glowing with a soft, magical light. The tree shimmered with every color of the rainbow, reflecting the festive joy that filled the room. Suddenly, a flurry of tiny, glowing snowflakes swirled past them, leading them toward a massive set of candy-striped doors. Without hesitation, Mickey and Minnie pushed them open, revealing a grand ballroom where peppermint chandeliers spun slowly above a shimmering, frozen dance floor. The candy cane waltz had just begun. Dozens of gingerbread dancers twirled gracefully, their icing-lined coats swishing as they moved in perfect harmony with the music. Minnie clapped her hands in delight. "Oh, Mickey, this is simply enchanting." Mickey offered a playful bow. "Care to dance, my lady?" With a giggle, Minnie took his hand, and together they joined the elegant waltz, gliding effortlessly across the icy floor. The peppermint-scented air carried the melody of soft bells and winter magic as they twirled beneath the glowing chandeliers, their laughter echoing throughout the grand hall. But their adventure had only just begun. Just as the waltz came to an end, a group of festive toy soldiers marched in, their golden trumpets gleaming as they sounded a joyful fanfare. The Nutcracker King, a grand figure dressed in royal holiday attire, stepped forward. "Mickey and Minnie, you've arrived just in time," he announced in a booming voice. Mickey tipped his Santa hat. "Just in time for what?" The Nutcracker King smiled. "Why, for the Candy Cane Carnival, of course. Every year, the Peppermint Palace hosts the most spectacular holiday festival, and we would be honored if you would join us." Minnie beamed. "Oh, how wonderful! What kind of festival is it?" The Nutcracker King chuckled. "Come and see!" With a wave of his wooden hand, the great double doors at the far end of the ballroom swung open, revealing a dazzling winter carnival beyond. The Candy Cane Carnival was unlike anything Mickey and Minnie had ever seen. Giant peppermint wheels spun like Ferris wheels, their candy-striped gondolas glowing softly. Twinkling gingerbread houses lined the snowy streets, each one offering delightful holiday treats from hot cocoa fountains to marshmallow snowflakes that melted on the tongue. Mickey's ears perked up at the sight of a massive sled racetrack, where festive reindeer-shaped sleds zoomed past in a blur of red and gold. "Minnie, we gotta try that," he said excitedly. Minnie giggled. "Oh, Mickey, you're always up for a little adventure." As they hopped into a magical sled, the peppermint-striped track beneath them began to glow, signaling the start of the race. With a sudden whoosh, the sled shot forward, winding through shimmering tunnels of twinkling lights and cascading snowflakes. The wind rushed past their faces as they sped through the enchanted track, laughter bubbling from their lips. They zipped past giant spinning lollipops and towering caramel archways, each turn revealing more breathtaking sights. At one point, they passed through a snowflake forest, where glowing sugar crystals hung from frosty trees, casting a dreamlike light upon the path. It was as if they had entered a living holiday postcard, a world where every snowflake carried a touch of magic. As the sled reached the final stretch, Mickey and Minnie burst across the finish line, their hearts racing with excitement. The crowd erupted into cheers, confetti made of powdered sugar fluttering through the air. The Nutcracker King clapped his hands. "Magnificent! You two truly have the spirit of the season!" Mickey grinned. "Ah, shucks! We just love spreading a little holiday cheer." Minnie nodded. "This has been the most magical winter adventure ever." But the grand finale was yet to come. As night fell over the Candy Cane Carnival, the sky above the Peppermint Palace shimmered with a cascade of dancing snowflakes, each one glowing with a soft golden light. The entire kingdom gathered to witness the grand peppermint illumination, a breathtaking display of holiday magic. Mickey and Minnie held hands as the palace itself began to glow, the candy cane towers radiating a warm, festive light that bathed the entire wonderland in a soft golden hue. The chandeliers above spun faster, releasing thousands of glowing sugar snowflakes into the sky. And then, as if the very spirit of winter had cast its magic upon them, the entire Peppermint Palace lifted into the air, floating gently above the snowy ground. The towers sparkled like giant Christmas ornaments, the glowing sugar snowflakes forming intricate patterns in the air as they twirled and danced around the floating castle. Mickey squeezed Minnie's hand. "Wow, this really is a holiday wonderland." Minnie smiled. "And the best part, Mickey? We got to experience it together." With a final burst of glowing light, the grand peppermint illumination reached its dazzling climax, filling the night sky with a breathtaking symphony of color and magic. The crowd erupted into cheers, their holiday spirits soaring as the Peppermint Palace gently floated back to the ground, settling once more into its rightful place as the heart of the winter wonderland. Mickey and Minnie turned to each other, their hearts full of joy. No matter how many adventures they had, each one was special in its own way. And this was a holiday memory they would cherish forever. As they walked hand in hand through the twinkling snow, the magic of the Candy Cane Carnival glowing all around them, they knew one thing for certain: the spirit of the holidays would always shine brightest when shared with those you love.